the Spectrum in Philadelphia, where they are expecting a sellout crowd of over 17,000 for tonight's game as we look at tonight's Jeep Eagles starting lineups. And the big key when you come to the lineups, Hubie, the matchups.
Well, I like Wilkins and Barkley. You know, we're going to see a lot of action at both ends of the floor, but the Augmon versus Hawkins. Augmon presents the problem with the post-ups and the offensive boards, but he's got to chase Hawkins, and Hawkins is dangerous from the three-point line all the way in.
And Philadelphia comes in with a record of 7-3. The Hawks at 6-4. The officials tonight, Billy Oakes, Joe Borgia, and Bruce Alexander. 76ers on the year, 4 straight here in the Spectrum as we look at Charles Barkley, 4-1 overall. The Hawks 2-3 on the road, and as we mentioned, winners 5 of the last 7 as we look at Dominique Wilkins for the Atlanta Hawks, second in the NBA in scoring. The former first-round pick out of Georgia. And we are set to toss it up. It'll be Shackelford and Willis at center court. They tossed it up. Shackelford was checking the stands. They'll toss it again. Willis times the tap a little bit easier. And the matchups quickly, it'll be Ramil Robinson guarded by Dawkins. Hawkins will be on Augmon, and Percy Hawkins gives up a couple of inches in that matchup.
Well, Atlanta runs a passing game, open floor, and then running in a multitude of guys to post up.
It's Kevin Willis's favorite move, the quick little right-handed hook, and he drops it down for his first 2 of the game.
Now, at this end of the floor, Philadelphia will give you a lot of post-up action, and they also tried to get Hawkins coming and going.
Armin Gilliam against Willis. Loses the handle. First turnover of the game into the hands of Augmon. Augmon takes it up strong with the left hand, and it goes down.
Philadelphia cannot fall asleep in the half-court set. They like to slow the tempo down. There's an awful lot of one-on-one play. They do not have many assists, 10 less than the opposition, and that's because it basically is a one-on-one team.
Gilliam from the right block drops it down. Gilliam averaging 16 on the season, has been in a slump recently. Last 3 games only averaging 11 points while shooting 48%.
See, this is where Augmon really helps out. He kept 3 of those alive right there, right on the offensive glass.
Hawkins around Robinson, dumps it off for Barkley. Another turnover for the 76ers, and Dominique will lead the 4-on-2.
Big break here. Now, if Ramil Robinson and Augmon can give them anything at all from the perimeter, they will be very dangerous tonight. But Atlanta must get out and force the fast break action because Philadelphia is a poor transition defensive team.
Look for Atlanta to do some pressing, some trapping. The 3 on the way. Hersey Hawkins drops it through. He is now 15 of 37 for just over 40% on the year.
That's why we brought that up at the top of the show. That's going to be Augmon's toughest thing defensively is to stay with Hawkins.
Willis slips and then uses it to his advantage as Shackelford wasn't sure what Kevin Willis was going to do with it. Willis now with 4.
See, they play for long periods of time without Barkley, believe it or not. Great pass.
A good look by Robinson inside to Augmon. Hawks will control it with 19 on the shot clock. Here's that last pass to Barkley.
Now you're going to see that Johnny Hawkins, Dawkins does this. This is all eye contact. They catch Dominique Wilkins turning his head and then caught him backing into the offensive player.
Robinson goes baseline, has to kick it back. Cack will take that shot from about 18. And Bob Weiss was talking to us today about John Comcack when he hits his first shot, the confidence factor in his ballgame.
Well, he's an excellent perimeter shooter, and also Rasmussen, who will be coming in later. So they have 2 centers that can hit that shot.
Shackelford misses the easy bunny shot. Hawks will come away with it, leading by 3 at 9:15 of the first. Oh, what a monster slam by Kevin Willis. Yes.
Monster, and he took 2 guys right to the hole along with it.
Kevin Willis is 7 foot 235, but he is a very muscular 235. Shackelford again from inside, and 2 in a row within 5 feet. He can't get it. We have a foul on Shaq.
See, you just cannot play small in this game tonight. Now, just watch as Willis comes from the left side here now. And here you go. Oh, just beautiful. Took it right down in. But at both ends of the floor, if you are a front court player, by that we mean center or either forward, you have got to play big here. Now, Shackelford has got to come out of this little bit of lackadaisical and start playing with some fervor. Here we go.
Showtime, folks.
That's in the third quarter. He's just loosening up right now.
Charles Barkley showed up about 7:15 tonight for the game. Casually strolled in. Kevin Willis with the hot hand so far, and he is taking Shackelford to school right now, as Willis now with 8.
Yeah, see, I like that strategy. Go right at Shackelford, and he's got to prove that he can defend.
How long before we see Manute?
Well, Jimmy does not like to play Manute more than half the game.
That's a pretty strong move by Armand Gilliam, another former UNLVer. We have 2 on the floor tonight, with Hogman, of course.
As you watch this passing game now, see, they are getting into their early offense quickly because they're screening on the baseline and they're curling their people out. And then they'll open up the floor as the second part of the option. You know, Philadelphia must get back quickly and match up.
Dawkins way outside as Barkley tries to do it himself. Gilliam, shot clock at 7. Dawkins goes right around Robinson. Barkley for 3. Gilliam had the rebound. Shackelford knocked it out of his hands.
Philadelphia, a big three-point shooting team. They are averaging 12 attempts a game and shooting close to 40%.
41 of 115 this year. Another easy basket, this time for Romeo Robinson. He now with 4.
Just surprised. Gilliam should have at least attempted to block that shot. And if not, take him down. Take him down with a hard foul so that he says, hey, you know what? I better not go down in there. There's a little intimidation factor here.
We've got 7:11 remaining in the first quarter. The Hawks lead it by 5.
Now, this is a good example of a point guard breaking down a defense. Now, you're going to see Romeo Robinson just blow right by Johnny Dawkins, but no help. The help is late, and then there's where the hard foul should have taken place. Now, you can understand now why they are 26th in field goal percentage against. The only team with the worst is Milwaukee. They 49% the opposition scores against Philadelphia.
Gilliam from the outside. Hits the front of the rim. Willis with the rebound. Manute Bol, the 7th-year pro out of Bridgeport, is 7'7" into the lineup, and Stacey Augmon with the easy 2.
I tell you, coach of Philadelphia now. You know, Jimmy Lyon, he's up. He knows he's in for a battle here tonight. They are getting down the floor, Ron, even after a score or a miss. It's always 3-on-1 or 4-on-2.
Barkley contact. Double team by Wilkins. Charles Barkley goes right between it. Willis with another rebound. He already has 4. He leads the NBA.
Nice
what a pass. Oh, and Augmon almost lost the handle on it.
But you see, they're pushing the action, and they are taking advantage of Philadelphia's major weakness, and that is transition defense. Now, you can stop that by getting on the offensive boards or making your shots.
20 Atlanta points, 12 have come on the fast break. Got our first illegal defense called at 6:04 with the Hawks with a 9-point advantage. That's their biggest of the game.
Well, that time they were looking for a trap. The trap man in the NBA, you cannot leave your man and just stand 10 feet away from the guy that you're supposed to trap. You must come immediately and get the guy. Now, Bobby Weiss a little upset on that one, but we had a good angle. Definitely a zone violation.
Well, Stacey Augmon will take a seat on the bench. We get our first look at Paul Graham, the rookie out of Ohio University, nicknamed Snoopy. Played in the USBL here in Philadelphia. He's a Philadelphia product, went to high school here. Dawkins from outside doesn't get it. Willis with rebound number 5 already.
I tell you, I like the way that the Hawks are getting to the board. Ooh, they look good.
Cat over Bol. Doesn't get it. .540 left in the first. Inside, Gilliam has it swatted away by Dominique. Dawkins with the return.
Philadelphia is at the top of their game. When you get the ball down inside, you double team, they kick the ball out. Hawkins and Dawkins are hitting all those uncontested threes. Up until now, we're not seeing that.
Hack tries to keep it alive, knocks it out. Dominique can't run it down, and the ball belongs to Philadelphia.
Philly must establish a down inside game with Gilliam and Barkley so that they will force Atlanta to double team strong and that will open up the perimeter for them. Right now, it's a double screen on the baseline for Hawkins.
That was Johnny Dawkins' patented move before the knee operation. Stop on a dime, pull up with the left-handed jumper. This time he's fouled on the play.
He has outstanding quickness off the dribble. Plus, you always have the advantage when you're left-handed, Ron. Now, I'm kind of surprised that he has only been to the foul line 23 times. Now, you know, this is their 11th game. And you look at that and you say, a guy with his type of quickness, with his ability to cross over, you must play him for the outside shot, so you know the opportunities have been there for him.
To come back from what he had to go through last year with the knee operation, I think everybody is surprised he has come back this well.
Right, now here's your half-court trap. 1-3-1. Why? Because Manute Bol is in the back.
That's right, but he is guarding Dominique and was way on the far side. They were hoping to bring him way outside the paint to draw the illegal defense. Wilkins for three. He's now 0 of 3 from the floor. Cack again keeps it alive.
Well, Robbie Weiss said that they were going to shoot those corner jump shots.
And they're going to call over and back. Dawkins got a piece of it, but not enough.
Well, you know, there you have to have possession, have a backcourt foul. And I think that, you know, in defense of Rumeal Robinson, there was no way that he could possibly stop on a dime because he was curling his arm into the recovery of that ball.
Blair Rasmussen, number 41, the 7th-year pro out of Oregon, checks into the lineup. First-round draft pick back in '85. The 15th player chosen overall came to the Hawks July of last year, and the Anthony Amen who ended up playing in Europe.
See, this is the guy right now who must get the shot attempt.
Paul Graham takes a swipe at it. Rebound number 6 already for Kevin Willis. Graham inside the Rumeal. He'll have to take it out. Willis with the 6 rebounds, and he has 10 points. Not a bad start on 5 of 5 shooting.
The Hawks have the intensity, the quickness, and then they are passing the ball and finding the free people.
Passing the ball, something that wasn't really said about them the last couple of years. Dawkins for 3, doesn't get it. Willis with 9 straight double-doubles, looking for 10 straight. Graham takes it out. Manute Bol with the block.
Nice pass. 3-on-1. Oh, and a turnover. Oh, my, they gave it all. I'm with Hawkins. No way does he get a piece of that. Paul Graham, you know, in his excitement, tried to get the ball in quickly. Hersey Hawkins doubled back that time and forced him to pass the ball from baseline to sideline right out of bounds.
Well, the Hawks will retain possession as Ron Anderson, number 20, checks into the lineup. Here's the block by Manute Bol, and that is block number 23 on the year. He averages 4.4 a game.
See what he'll do. He'll just lay back and allow you to release it. Now, he blocked that with a very bandaged hand. He has 18 stitches in that left hand. It's still open. The cut is still open, he told me, and he has a sponge on the inside. And here's an example of it. And you can see it's tough for him to grab onto the ball, though, because of the sponge.
We heard it back on October 23rd versus Denver. Cut it on the rim.
76ers second team foul. Rumeal Robinson.
Foul was on Anderson. That is his first personal foul. Robinson at the line.
See, Jimmy Lyon loves his ball club with Bol in the back because he says it takes the teams right out of what they do best. Now, this is a strong move by Rumeal. Good. You see, anytime that you have a shot blocker in the game, you want to take the ball right into the guy's chest. Do not take a shot where he can take a step, because then he'll always get the ball. Go right into his chest and negate his jumping ability.
Bob Weiss was saying to his team earlier, here comes a little pressure by the Hawks.
Yep, little 1-3-1. Half-court trap. This is smart.
Anderson from just inside of 3, nothing but net. He averages 13 on the year, his first 2 this evening, and it is a 5-point Atlanta lead, and they turn it over again.
Oh, Charles did it again. Got that hand on that ball. I think Charles anticipates the passing lanes as well as any guy with a great defensive reputation in this league.
9-point Atlanta lead is down to 3.
Now, Bobby White said they were going to work the corners against the trap, look for the jump shots in the corner, and then any time that they can penetrate, take the ball right at Manute Bol and try to dunk it over his head. I'd like to give you a look at Charles Barkley playing the passing lane. Right now, Philadelphia is in a man-to-man. When you run the passing game, you try to swing